Have you ever felt like you're slowing down just a little more each year? Maybe lifting your arms feels heavier than it used to, or climbing a flight of stairs leaves you winded, even though your routine hasn't changed much. It doesn't happen all at once. It sneaks in quietly, that slow loss of strength that seems to come with age. Now, aging is something we all go through, but feeling weak, unsteady, or disconnected from your own body, that doesn't have to be part of the deal. In fact, staying strong, balanced, and full of energy is still very much possible, especially if you give your body the right kind of support. In today's video, I want to share 5 natural powders, simple, science-backed, and incredibly effective, that can help you rebuild muscle and restore vitality after the age of 60. These aren't miracle cures. They're gentle allies, little tools you can blend into your day to support your body from the inside out. And let me say this, the last powder on the list might just be the most surprising of all. It's not like anything you've tried before, and it could be exactly what your body's been waiting for. So stick with me to the end, and if anything I share today resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Share your thoughts or your own experience. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us here at Health 365, where we explore simple, powerful ways to stay strong, healthy, and happy after 60. All right, let's get started. Whey protein, the muscle signal booster now. The first powder might sound familiar. Whey protein. You might picture bodybuilders slamming protein shakes at the gym, but don't let that image fool you. Whey protein isn't just for bulking up. For older adults, it may actually be one of the most powerful ways to fight back against muscle loss and reclaim strength. See, as we get older, we naturally start to lose muscle mass. It's slow and subtle, until one day you notice getting out of a chair takes more effort, or your balance just isn't what it used to be. That's something called sarcopenia, and it affects nearly everyone over 60 to some extent. But researchers from Harvard and other major institutions have shown that there's a powerful way to push back, and whey protein plays a starring role. What makes it special? It's fast digesting and packed with leucine, a key amino acid that triggers muscle building. Think of leucine like a switch. It tells your body, hey, it's time to rebuild. As we age, our muscles don't respond to protein as easily, so they need a louder signal, and leucine delivers it loud and clear. Whey protein has more leucine than almost any other protein source. Now picture this. You've just finished a short walk or spent some time in the garden. If you have a smoothie afterward with just 1 scoop of whey protein, your muscles receive a potent hit of amino acids within 30 minutes. That window, called the anabolic window, is when your body is primed to repair and build. It's like handing your muscles exactly what they need, right when they need it. One study had older adults take whey protein daily while doing light resistance exercises, like chair stands or resistance bands. Compared to a group that exercised without the protein, the whey group gained more lean muscle, improved leg strength, and had better balance. Real improvements. People could walk farther, stand longer, and had fewer falls. A major win after 60. My friend George, 72, told me last year that he felt like his legs were giving up on him. Just standing in line at the grocery store exhausted him. His doctor recommended adding whey protein to his breakfast. He started stirring a scoop into his oatmeal with a little cinnamon. 3 months later, he said something that stuck with, "Do I feel like my legs belong to me again?" Not dramatic, not magical, but real. He could move through his day without fear of his legs failing him. That's a quiet victory that changes everything. Of course, whey protein isn't for everyone. If you're lactose intolerant, even though most whey products are processed to remove lactose, it's smart to start with a small amount. Look for whey isolate, which is gentler on digestion, and don't worry about flavor. Today's whey protein comes in chocolate, vanilla, and even unflavored versions that blend easily into soups, yogurt, or smoothies without altering the taste. Too much? It's not about the brand, it's about the habit. Adding whey protein after light activity sends your body a message. Let's rebuild. And your body will listen. whether you're 60, 70, or even 80.2. Pea protein, plant power for muscle and circulation. Let's move to something a little gentler, pea protein. Now, don't let the word pea make you think of a plate of mushy green veggies. This is something entirely different. Pea protein powder comes from yellow split peas, and it's one of the best plant-based options for seniors looking to rebuild strength. It's nourishing, easy on digestion, and naturally free from dairy, and gluten, perfect for sensitive stomachs. What's special about pea protein? It's rich in arginine, another powerful amino acid. Arginine helps widen blood vessels and improve circulation, so your muscles get more oxygen and nutrients. Better blood flow means faster recovery, less fatigue, and more vitality. And just because it's plant-based doesn't mean it's weaker. A 2023 study compared pea protein to whey protein in older adults. Surprisingly, both groups showed similar rates of muscle protein synthesis, as long as the dose was high enough. That's a big deal for anyone avoiding dairy or looking for a vegan option. My friend Helen, 69, had always struggled with protein powders. Everything upset her stomach. But one day she tried pea protein in a smoothie with almond milk, frozen, banana and cinnamon. It felt like my body just accepted it, she told me. Within weeks, she felt steadier walking to the park and had more energy throughout the day. And best of all, no digestive issues. Pea protein is versatile too. Stir it into oatmeal, mix it into soup, or blend it into smoothies. Most unflavored. Versions are mild and don't change the taste much. Vanilla and chocolate options are great if you want something with a little sweetness. Now, just a heads up, pea protein is a bit thicker than whey. It has an earthier texture, but most people adjust quickly, especially once they notice how much better they feel. The secret is consistency. Think of it like gardening. Muscles grow with care, not overnight. But if you keep nourishing them, you'll start to feel the change. Walking farther without rest, standing up with less effort, feeling like your legs are dependable again. That's the quiet power of pea protein. Continued in next message due to length. Here is part 2 of the rewritten and localized video script 3. Collagen, the unsung hero for strength and stability. Now, when you think about muscles, you probably think about protein and exercise. But what about the stuff that holds your muscles together? That's where collagen comes in. Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body. It's like scaffolding. It gives structure to your skin, tendons, ligaments, and cartilage. And after age 60, your natural collagen production starts to drop by as much as 1% per year. You might notice it as creaky knees, stiff joints, or slower recovery after movement. But there's something else. Without enough collagen, your muscles lose support. That makes movement harder and balance less reliable. But here's the good news. Studies show that collagen supplementation, especially when combined with even light physical activity, can significantly improve muscle strength, flexibility, and joint comfort in older adults. One German study followed men over 65 who were starting to experience sarcopenia. Half the group took 15 grams of collagen peptides daily, while the other half got a placebo. Both groups did simple resistance training, nothing extreme. After 12 weeks, the collagen group had greater muscle mass, better leg strength, and less joint pain. Why? Because collagen helps support connective tissue, which is crucial for stabilizing your muscles and improving movement. Think of it as reinforcing the bridges between your muscles and bones. And here's something even more interesting. Collagen also contains glycine and proline, amino acids that support recovery and help reduce inflammation. My neighbor Jim, 75, used to have trouble walking his dog around the block because of knee stiffness. He started adding hydrolyzed collagen powder to his morning coffee, just a scoop each day. He didn't expect much, but after a few months he said, "I can actually walk uphill again without thinking about it." That's what we're talking about. Movement becoming effortless again. When shopping for collagen, look for hydrolyzed or collagen peptides. These forms are broken down so your body can absorb them easily. Most are flavorless and dissolve completely in coffee, tea, or even soup. And while collagen isn't a complete protein, you can pair it with other protein sources, like pea or whey, to create a full spectrum of amino acids your body needs for muscle growth and repair. 4. Beetroot powder, the natural circulation enhancer. This next one might surprise you: beetroot powder. Now we're stepping into the world of natural nitric oxide boosters. Beetroot powder is rich in nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels. What does that do? Improves blood flow to your muscles and brain, increases stamina, enhances oxygen delivery, reduces blood pressure. It's like upgrading your body's delivery system, so everything runs more smoothly. In fact, one study from Wake Forest University found that older adults who drank beetroot juice before exercising showed increased blood flow to the brain and muscles, and performed better during their workouts. They felt less tired and more focused. That's not all. Better blood flow means faster recovery and improved muscle nourishment. And for folks over 60, that's critical. Your body takes longer to heal, and anything that speeds that up is worth paying attention to. You can find beetroot powder in health food stores or online. It's usually a deep red color and has an earthy taste. A teaspoon stirred into a smoothie, juice, or water is all it takes. Some people even mix it with lemon and honey to make a tart, energizing drink. But here's a tip. Take it 1 to 2 hours before physical activity for best results. That gives your body time to convert the nitrates into nitric oxide. I recommended this to my Aunt Linda, 68, who said her legs would tire halfway through her morning walks. She started taking beetroot powder in a glass of water each morning. 2 weeks later, she told me, "I walked the full trail and didn't need to sit down once." That's powerful. And don't worry, beetroot powder doesn't raise blood sugar significantly, so it's generally safe for folks with diabetes. Just make sure to check with your doctor if you're on blood pressure medication, since the added vasodilation might amplify its effects. Spirulina, the surprising green superfood for muscle regeneration. Finally, let's talk about a green powder that's small but mighty: spirulina. Spirulina is a blue-green algae packed with complete protein, iron, B vitamins, and antioxidants. Don't let its oceanic origin throw you off. It's been used for centuries as a potent energy and nutrition booster. So why include it in a list for muscle health? Because spirulina is rich in a pigment called phycocyanin, which has been shown to reduce oxidative stress, support muscle regeneration, and improve exercise endurance, especially in older adults. In one study, seniors who took spirulina daily reported increased muscle strength and better balance. Another found it helped reduce fatigue and improved red blood cell count, crucial for carrying oxygen to your muscles. Plus, spirulina is incredibly easy to digest. Even a small daily dose, just 1 to 3 grams, can make a noticeable difference. And, let's not forget, it's one of the richest sources of plant-based iron, which many people over 60 are low in. Iron helps fuel your mitochondria, the tiny engines inside your cells that generate energy. My cousin Rita, 66, was always active, until a few years ago when she began feeling tired all the time. She assumed it was just age catching up. But after adding a small scoop of spirulina to her morning smoothie, she started noticing a steady return of energy. "I don't feel 40 again," she laughed, "but I can actually make it through my day without crashing at 2 p.m. That's real progress when trying spirulina. Start small. Its flavor is distinctive, grassy, almost like seaweed. Blending it into smoothies with banana, pineapple, or citrus helps mask the taste. You can also find spirulina in tablet form if the powder's too strong for your palate. Let's wrap this up. So, there you have it. 5 powders that support strength, vitality, and resilience after 60 whey protein to kickstart muscle repair. Pea protein, a plant-based powerhouse that supports strength and circulation. Collagen peptides for joints, connective tissue, and muscle stability. Beetroot powder To improve blood flow, stamina, and oxygen delivery, spirulina, the energizing superfood that supports endurance and recovery. Now you don't need to try them all at once. Start with the one that feels most aligned with your needs. Maybe it's collagen for joint pain, or beetroot for energy. Try it consistently for a few weeks, and listen to your body. Remember, it's never too late to rebuild strength. Your muscles are listening, and with the right support, they'll respond.